Hello and welcome to the Chicago Bears franchise. My name is MrHurriicane. We're here in Week 12 as the Bears take on the Philadelphia Eagles. We've seen Chicago play some better football in their last two games against division opponents. Today they meet the 6-4 Philadelphia Eagles, who could pose some issues for our Bears team on both sides of the football. They have one of the most talented front sevens in the entire league, and their playmakers on offense have been a big difference for the team this year. So it's time to get underway in the 11th game of the season, as this kick from Connor Barth is sent out to Nelson Aguilar. A short return here, a bit of wind as Aguilar takes it up to the 29. And out comes Carson Wentz, who has made some improvements this year, but still has 13 touchdown passes and 12 interceptions. LeGarrette Blount is the tailback, and into the open field he goes on his first carry. Out across the 50, and with a head of steam, it's a 25-yard run to start the day. The run defense has actually been very good for the Bears recently, so that's a very concerning start. Now play action. Wentz might want something deep here. He's taking a shot for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's incomplete. We'll see that matchup all day, the ex-Bear against his former team. 3rd and 9, and they'll go to a draw now, and Darren Sproles is taken down by Prince Amukamara, and the Bears hold tough and force a punt. We've seen the Bears move the ball more effectively in their last couple games. Here they'll start inside their 10. I am very worried about this front four from Philadelphia as Howard gets some room on his first carry, working to the outside and cutting up the middle. Howard needs 74 yards today to clinch another 1,000-yard season. Two tight ends on the field as Trubisky throws for the first time and finds Dion Sims. Gain of 7. Sims starting in the place of Zach Miller, who injured his elbow last week. 2nd and 11, and on target again, Trubisky out to Dion Sims, right as Brandon Graham's pressure was approaching. Again, a two tight end look with Adam Shaheen in the game. Stretch to the left, and good blocking again from the tight ends as Jordan Howard picks up a first down. I think getting that run game established today is very important against these pass rushers. It's Trubisky on first down, checking it underneath, and Howard makes the grab. 3-for-3 start for Trubisky, and they're moving the football well. In Philadelphia territory, now it's play action. Trubisky going long, and that is a catch at the sideline for Kendall Wright. He could have gone short, but going further downfield pays off for Mitchell Trubisky. At the 22, quick throw and a diving snag by Kevin White. A perfect start continues for Mitchell Trubisky. On 3rd and 1, it is Howard, met, but determined to move the chains as Jordan Howard gets down to the 11. The Bears are here with 1st and 10. Mitchell Trubisky again throwing complete to Dion Sims. There is a lot to like with this opening possession. 5.5 minutes remain in the quarter. As the give goes to Howard and the lane is cleared open. Touchdown Chicago. Starting from their 8-yard line, one of the best drives all season puts the Bears on top in Philadelphia. You cannot ask for much more than that. 5.5 minutes on the clock as Wentz and the Eagles take over. Pressure from McPhee as he knocks the pass down in the face of Carson Wentz. Two tight ends here for the Eagles. They'll run off tackle. Blount to the edge. Metton can't get away from Danny Trevathan. Sproles back in the game. It's 3rd and 11. 3 receivers in the game. Pressure gets the Wentz, and that's knocked down again. 2 batted passes by Pernell McPhee, working against Lane Johnson. Can the Bears keep this going? They take over at their 20. And with 2 tight ends, a run here, and Howard is stuffed by Chris Long. Of course, his brother, Kyle Long, plays guard for us. Perhaps they'll meet up at some point in this game. 3rd and 11. Rush gets to Trubisky, and this time it's Timmy Jernigan. And this drive comes to an end. So Philadelphia finally gets a drive to go their way as Wentz gets this out quick and on time to Zach Ertz for 5 yards. Sproles not in the game this time on 3rd and 3. Wentz well protected, on target again. And Ertz gets enough separation from Eddie Jackson to move the sticks. Single high safety look from the Bears as Blount carries, gets past the first level, and then is denied by Jarrell Freeman at the Bear 39. Can they keep Philadelphia out of field goal range? 4 on the rush. Wentz fires again, complete. This time it's Alshon Jeffrey, and you know he wants to make some plays against Chicago. At the 26-yard line, Wentz again short, and Ertz makes a move upfield to move the chains again. Wentz, after a slow start, now has completed his last 4. They motion Blunt all the way to the outside, and Wentz finds a wide open Zach Ertz inside the 5 as they have found how they want to attack this defense. Knocking on the door, looking for a tie. It's Blunt, straight up the middle for a Philadelphia touchdown, and we are tied up. It's almost like they emulated what Chicago did on their opening drive. Get the tight end involved, get the ball out quickly, don't try to do too much. 7 apiece with 12 minutes to go in the opening half as this game is moving along rather quickly. Howard stuffed by 3 Eagles here at the line of scrimmage, including defensive tackle Fletcher Cox. Marcus Wheaton slot left as Trubisky faces 3rd down. Slides out of the pocket and delivers to Wheaton downfield. Into Eagle territory. It's one of the hottest starts for Trubisky in his young career. At the 44-yard line, now Trubisky gets him with the hard counts. Very nice to see Trubisky taking control of this game as he throws a strike to Kendall right between defenders. That's a great throw. Once again in Philadelphia territory, now on the carry, Tarik Cohen, who was very involved last week and productive, but he is denied by Jernigan. Howard checks back into the game on 2nd and 10, blitz at Trubisky. He rolls away and finds Kevin White inside the 20. Even with pressure, they're not phasing Trubisky today. 7 and change to go in the first half. Trubisky, this time blindsided, and the football's out. And it is recovered by Philadelphia. Trubisky never saw the pressure from his right side as Tom Compton is beat by Brandon Graham, who also recovered the fumble. That's the matchup to watch today as he goes right around Compton, who hardly got a hand on him. Philadelphia football, they open empty here. Wentz with a strike to Alshon Jeffrey. He's going to see a lot of Prince Amukamara in this game. 3 receivers set on 1st down from the pistol. Good pickup there by Blunt, but back to his feet is Pernell McPhee, who sacks Wentz anyway. And Wentz now grabbing at his throwing arm as he is in pain. A familiar face for Philadelphia backs up Wentz and now enters the game. It's Nick Foles, who throws to Ertz on 2nd down as they regain some of the lost yardage and now face 3rd and 13. Nick Foles bounced around a couple teams before making his return. Now on 3rd and 13, laying out is Jeffrey with a diving grab in Bear territory to move the chains. 5 minutes on the clock for Philadelphia. Play action now from Foles. And working wide open downfield is Torrey Smith at the 18 for a 19-yard connection. There's a lot of speed to deal with in this Philadelphia offense as well. Now a 3rd and 13. Everyone downfield is covered, and eventually Leonard Floyd fights through Jason Peters to bring down Nick Foles. So after a great start for the Bears, they now find themselves trailing 10-7, and Howard is taken down by the blitzing Michael Kendricks, who is shaken up on the play. Adam Shaheen, the lone tight end on 2nd and 13. Trubisky offline, looking for Marcus Wheaton, his biggest miss so far to this point. That'll make it 3rd and 13, just ahead of the 2-minute warning. And around Compton again! Brandon Graham sacks Trubisky. That's the 2nd drive in a row he's been able to end. And Philadelphia is left with more time to perhaps increase this lead. Foles still in the game at quarterback as he gets a wide open Torrey Smith around the 30-yard line. Foles has come in and gone 5 of 5, and they've protected him really well. In the air on 1st down, pressure getting there this time, and sacked by Jonathan Bullard. And that might keep Philadelphia from really getting aggressive before the half. 3rd and 15, now a counter to Sproles, and he's taken down. Bullard with another play, and they'll give it back to Chicago. If they can move the chains, they'll have a chance to get in range. But here comes the pressure again. Brandon Graham taking over this game. He's changed everything. And the Bears look like they're okay now, just going to the half. They'll call a screen for Jordan Howard. Chased out to the right and taken down shy of the 35. And the Bears say that's enough. So after a really strong first 10-12 minutes of this football game, Philadelphia assumed control with the help of Brandon Graham. It's still a close game, but Chicago has to slow him down. Let's get on to the second half as the Bears trail by 3. And Philadelphia will have Nick Foles play a little longer in this game, but Wentz is likely to return. It is an elbow injury. Second half underway, and that kick goes out of bounds. An illegal procedure gives the Bears good field position. They'll run it up the gut. Howard stacked up for a moment, but breaks away, picking up 7 yards in the process. Just 27 yards on the day for Howard as they'll throw on third down, but that throw hits Kevin White in the back. They tried to get something quick against the blitz, and it failed. So here is Nick Foles, still quarterbacking the offense. Play action, and working through 2 blockers, we have Willie Young sacking Foles back at the 6-yard line. Eagles facing 2nd and 16, and they'll go to a draw with Blunt into the second level, taken down by Amukamara. Really good pickup of 10, gives them a chance on 3rd and 6. Sproles in the game, stays in to block. Foles extending the play and finding Aguilar as Cooper comes up empty. It's a foot race in Bear territory to the 15, gaining ground. Amukamara gets the ankle, but it's a 76-yard catch and run for Nelson Aguilar. Eagles down to the Chicago 8 as Blunt carries, jukes upfield, and is taken down following a gain of 6. Jeffrey split left in one-on-one coverage, but it's a run, and Blunt is stuffed on 3rd down by Jarrell Freeman, and that makes it 4th and goal. The defense continues to keep this close, 13-7, still a 1-score game. Here's Trubisky with a throw to Shaheen, and that is knocked away. Not much separation there. We're seeing that Philadelphia pass rush continue to dominate. Now on 3rd down, some time for Trubisky, and nearly throws a pick to Jalen Mills, who blanketed Marcus Wheaton. The Bears yet to regain that opening drive form as they'll head to defense. Foles off the play action. Throwing downfield again for Torrey Smith in Bear territory. Nick Foles has really energized this offense. I can't believe this is happening. A give to Blunt. Out to the right and upended after another good run. 57 yards on the day now for Blunt. 3rd down on the outside of field goal range. Foles to a wide open Zach Ertz. He's inside the 10 and will take it in for a Philadelphia touchdown. This single coverage with linebackers against the tight ends hurts the Bears again. That's part of how Eric Ebron had 3 touchdowns a week ago. They're going for 2. Foles needs to make a decision and throws it through the back of the end zone. So a 19-7 game. The Bear offense needs to get going again. No points since their opening drive as Trubisky is sacked again by Brandon Graham. Tom Compton has been taken out of the game, but the damage is done as Trubisky rolls on 3rd and 20. Here's a deep pass one-on-one for White, and it's broken up and incomplete. The Bears struggling to just get first downs as the Philadelphia offense has been improving throughout. Again, staying busy is Zach Ertz, gain of 6. Foles now 10 of 11. I'm not even sure they should put Wentz back in the game, he's playing so well. Foles complete on 3rd down to Jeffrey, who moves the sticks into plus territory. In the shotgun on 2nd down, it's going to be Blunt to the right. Met and taken down by Trevathan. Another 3rd down upcoming. Can the Bears get off the field? From the 41, Foles doesn't like his looks downfield. Now throws to the sideline, offline, and that will bring up an Eagle punt. So it's still a 12-point game as the 4th quarter nears, but the Bears struggling to move the football by any means. Jordan Howard gets maybe 2. Just 15 minutes to go now as we get into the fourth quarter. Trubisky on second down. Can't get away from Jernigan. He did have Kendall Wright open on that left side. And that will set up another very tough third down. 3rd and 15. Well protected this time. Trubisky throws outside the numbers, and Marcus Wheaton gets the Bear first down. Wheaton remains on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Trubisky throwing down the middle again. This is incomplete. Broken up for Adam Shaheen. We're seeing the Bears just having trouble getting open on many of these plays. 3rd and 10. Trubisky throwing up the sideline again, but too far in front for Wheaton. He had maybe a half step on Jalen Mills with the throw a couple yards in front of him. As the Eagles take over, they welcome Carson Wentz back into the game as Blunt takes the carry off tackle. Flag on the play, as this will nullify a gain of 9. You won't see a 1st and 11 very often. Low snap, give to Blunt again, and the football is ripped out by Jarrell Freeman and recovered by the Bears. Blunt coughs it up, and the Bears have their biggest play in a very long time. At the 28, they need points on this drive. It's a give. Jordan Howard fighting through the middle, and he gets 1 yard. This is a good Bear rushing offense, and they have been shut down today. Tarik Cohen checks in the game on 2nd down. Scrambling up the middle is Trubisky, sliding near the marker, as again the Eagles had good coverage. 3rd down and inches. It's Cohen getting the first down to the 15-yard line. Not much for Cohen today. He has only had a few touches. Jordan Howard back in the game, carrying on 1st down. Good job by Cody Whitehair. And down to the 5 goes Howard. Will it be power versus power on 3rd and inches? From the eye, they give it to Michael Burton, and the fullback fights his way for 6. The Bears cut this to a 1-score game on a very determined run. 5 hard-earned yards for the fullback. That makes it a 5-point game with 11.5 minutes to go. Carson Wentz now going play action. No one getting near him, he has all day. And coming back for it is Aguilar in Bear territory. Not the way they hope to start off this drive. They need another stop. 10 minutes to go in the game as Wentz again has time to throw. Finds Selleck on the outside to make it 3rd down. They're on the very edge of field goal range, so a very key play. Sproles in the game. Wentz well protected. Open underneath. Torrey Smith with a great spin on Amukamara, getting first down yardage to the 24. Now can the Bears hold in the red zone at the 19. Give to Blunt to the right side and falling ahead. This is a gain of 7. Blunt started very slow, but their running game has improved throughout. Again, it's Blunt on 1st down, through the middle, through a tackler, and wearing out this Bear run defense. Touchdown, LeGarrette Blunt. Eagles back up by 2 scores. Chicago trailing by 12 with just 6.5 minutes to go. They go empty with Trubisky. Down the middle and broken up for Deontay Thompson. These receivers have had a lot of trouble in this game just separating. On 3rd and 12, Trubisky scrambles out. They have their backs turned to the mobile quarterback as he heads out of bounds with first down yardage. Out to their own 40-yard line. It's a draw for Howard. Running to the right, sheds a tackle, makes a move outside. Now dashing up the sideline. There's Jordan Howard, and he goes the distance. A 60-yard touchdown. The Bears are not going to let you take this game easily. Jordan Howard able to break a tackle and then use that speed once he gets going. Patience pays off for the young Bear running back, and we're in a 5-point game again. Eagles looking for an answer. Off play action. Wentz checks it down, and Selleck met by Leonard Floyd and stopped shy of the first down. Eagles will focus on the clock at this point as well, running down inside 5 minutes. Wentz airing it out to Torrey Smith. Another foot race, and Smith will take it in. 59-yard touchdown. Every time the Bears get something going, the Eagles can match them. It's a 33-21 point game in this exciting fourth quarter. Handoff Howard. This time he is stuffed as he's at 100 yards. 4 minutes on the clock now, 3rd and 11. Good coverage on the screen as Cohen can't get anything. And they're going to have to go for it now on 4th and 15. Just 3:22 to go. Rolling away from pressure and met by Chris Long. Trubisky is sacked. Brandon Graham forced him in that direction. The Eagles now look to put this game away. Getting close to the 2-minute warning, they'll run it. Blunt gets 2 more. Both running backs have reached 100 yards after some big runs. Blunt stopped again here on 3rd down, so a field goal coming up for Philadelphia. We're in a 15-point game now, and the Bears will continue to throw. Trubisky undercut and intercepted. It's Jordan Hicks back the other way for a pick 6, and that should do it. Trubisky throws his 10th interception of the season. He has been better about that lately, but that is going to make it look even more lopsided, as the Bears stayed in this game for majority of it, and at times they actually played pretty well, especially early, but they couldn't sustain it. This will go in the books as another Bear loss as Chris Long puts a bow on this one. Trubisky goes down again. This ferocious Eagle pass rush lived up to their hype today as they get the win 43-21. I like the way we opened up this game, but unfortunately that drive was just a one-hit wonder. The receivers had trouble working open, and the offensive line didn't give Trubisky a lot of opportunities to throw from a clean pocket. Without a running game helping us out, our 3rd downs were spent in fear of the Eagle pass rush, which is not where you want to be. Nick Foles and Carson Wentz both played very well and aired it out against our secondary for a lot of big plays. LeGarrette Blount, 102 yards. I thought the defense played all right for some of the game and very poorly for others. We just have struggled all year against the big plays, whether it be because of missed tackles or speed mismatches. So we're left now with the NFL's worst record through 11 games, and we're going to have a very high pick in this upcoming draft. So I'm trying to find a plan of what we're going to do to attack our biggest needs and to get the best impact players on this team for next year. We will face the San Francisco 49ers next week, and they are 6-5. A lot better than most expected. We are going to see C.J. Beathard, the rookie, at quarterback, and we'll see what this young San Francisco team is all about. Now, there was an injury during this game I forgot to highlight. It was Deion Sims, who was not involved in the play, really, where he was injured. It was a blocking play, and he suffered a dislocated elbow, and you'll see what I decided to do here in just a moment. But the 49ers just beat the Seattle Seahawks by 14 points. Really impressive win for them. They did have a kick return touchdown by Aldrick Robinson. But here's a look at our injury situation. With 5 games left and 2 4-week injuries with our tight ends, I'm going to place both Sims and Miller, 2 veterans, on the injured reserve. I want to see us open up some roster spots for other players. We are going to sign Alonzo Russell off of our practice squad, who has better route running than some of the players on our active roster. He's a big body receiver with speed, and I want to see what he can do. We're going to cut Trey McBride, whose route running is just extremely low, and we're also going to put Zach Miller on the injured reserve and open up a roster spot for the right tackle, Jordan Morgan. He was on IR to begin the season, but he's going to come off of it now to start. I want to see what the 25-year-old can do because tackle is a concern moving forward. I want to see if Morgan provides any hope for the future at that position. So here are the changes I'll be making. We're going to see less Kevin White, more Josh Bellamy. You'll see Alonzo Russell as well. Probably still a lot of 2 tight end sets as Adam Shaheen will now take over the starting job. One of the top needs on this team is at receiver, and we need a receiver that can move the chains and be reliable on 3rd down. Sherman Poyer is a player I have a lot of interest in, but I'm also looking at the free agents to be this year. Now, John Brown could provide a nice speed threat for our offense and work downfield. I think Dontrell Inman would be interesting, but he's already 28, and I might want to look at some younger players. I believe Dante Moncrief fits exactly what we're looking for at the receiver position. I'll have a lot of interest in him if he doesn't get signed. And then there's Quincy Enunwa. I really like him as well. I'll have a lot of interest in Enunwa. Now, a lot of you probably wonder about Allen Robinson, one of the biggest names that could hit the market. Well, he's not going to. He's already signed a 5-year deal to stay in Jacksonville. So to get a big name receiver this year looks unlikely. That is unless we were willing to make a trade, and in that case, I'm not sure what players I'd be willing to part way with. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bears franchise. Hope you enjoyed the episode despite another loss for our Chicago Bears. I'll see you all in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your feedback below in the comment section. How do we address receiver moving into the future? That is the answer, or that's the poll on today's video. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time.